Hi guys, Captain TigerLily here, and we are back with Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments, and we have some deductions to do. Because we gotta figure out who did this. And I have a hunch that I didn't expect to come to after editing, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. Before I tell you about that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and share the video around to anybody you think might enjoy watching me play Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Whew, I did that all in one breath. Nice. Alright, so I was looking through this later, and I actually don't think Garrow did it. And the reason being, I think he's abusing the medication. So I don't think it's Pitkins. I actually think it's Blinkhorn. And the reason I think it's Blinkhorn is because if you go back and watch some of his reactions, I think he's real shifty. Like, Pitkin just kind of seems like an asshole and whatever. So I don't think it's him. I think he's just in it for more money. And if that means he has to put up with somebody he doesn't like for more money, whatever. Garrow, I think, is just, he's abusing the medication and that's making his condition worse. And there's not really anything that you can do in that regard. So I think it's Blinkhorn. Blinkhorn is a deserving specialist who is aware that he is about to be cast aside over a major discovery. He will lose his chance of a lifetime. I think it was Blinkhorn. This might be the first one I'm wrong on. It might be. He killed Sir Rodney to avenge an abuse of power. The death would be to his financial benefit and would allow him to emerge as a luminary in his field. He used the ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras. Blinkhorn knew of Bentcliffe's intentions to take all the credit for the discovery of the golden knife. He devised a cunning plan to eliminate Bentcliffe, and for this he deserves the rope. I'm gonna condemn him. Yep. This is what I'm doing. I don't know if it's the right choice or not, but that's what we're doing. Because we got all the things, I think. And I don't think we missed any clues. As far as I know.
I'm feeling rather uncomfortable. Why have I been put into these cuffs?
I fear that you had better get used to them, Mr. Blinkhorn. They are your reward for the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
What? No, that's a lie.
It is regrettable, for you are a talented archaeologist. I will request that you are placed in a prison where you are unable to dig an escape tunnel. That is, of course, if they decide that you shall live. The consulting detective who salutes your intelligence in performing the perfect crime. Yes, but also the gentleman who detests your motivation.
You know nothing.
You wish to be the one who would reveal this to the world.
Is that the golden knife? How?
I also like to dig, you see. I only followed your trail.
Exactly.
Such a pity that there is always someone willing to steal your credit, wouldn't you say? And there was the chance of a lifetime. You had to take it. It was not to be shared.
The weird effect on the window made it look like it was raining.
I am here, and there is no one who will stop the tread of justice, Mr. Blinkhorn. Goodbye.
Oof. I do feel a little bad, but like, if it's true, he did murder a dude. So, well, let's see if I got it right. I did. It was Blinkhorn. I thought for sure that one was going to be wrong. And I found all the clues. Dang. It doesn't tell you if your moral choice is right, though. So, alright. Well, let's go. I am impartial. I mean, isn't that a good thing? If you're going to be judging someone? So, I feel like that's better. The Abbey Grange Affair. Okay. What do we got?
game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come.
You waking him up in the middle of the
Wait
night?
for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade. A letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance,
Poor
it has
Watson.
always turned out to be entirely justified.
Okay, now it's raining.
I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
Okay. Alright, we got a thing we're doing already. So what's our souvenir from this? We get to keep the knife, the silver one? Alright. Sure. We got that. Okay. Well, no evidence there. Alright. So what are we doing?
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
What table? Well, I don't see a letter on the... unless they're talking about this desk. Oh. That does not look like a table. That looks like a desk. Like...
A wax seal with the monogram E.B.
Okay.
The Brackenstall family coat of arms. I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Do we get to open it and read it? Okay, cool. My dear Mr. Holmes, I should be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be a most remarkable case. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly as I found it, but I beg you not to lose an instant, as it is difficult to leave Sir Eustace there. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade. Okie dokie. Somebody done killed
So,
Sir
what is
Eustace?
it, Holmes?
Promising, as always, it appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the E.B. monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Watson's like, can I just go back to bed? And, you know, in his defense, fair. I'd be the same way. I'd be like, I don't want to go solve a murder. I want to go to bed. Like, I don't want to be here. I would make a terrible detective. I'd be like, nah, I'm staying in bed for another hour. You can get over yourself.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is
That's
the
one way
body
to say
of the
Teresa.
deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Okay, then. Inspect the room where Lady Brackenstall is resting. I don't know which room that is, but it's fine.
Sir Warthen Brackenstall. Lord George Brackenstall.
There we go. I can look at more after, I guess.
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself.
Oh,
My
poor
name is
girl.
Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
Was he abusive?
Can you describe to
Seems
me
that
the
way.
events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had hurt them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him
Why'd
a
it turn over to
terrible
the maid
blow
like that?
with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Did these three villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
Okay.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
Old bruises. Yeah, for sure.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Your ladyship?
All right. I talked to Teresa.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir.
Alrighty. What we got?
As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw three men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
All right, then. What we got? Family business booming. The Randall gang is back on the street. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls as they are known, made their reappearance by way of a brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes in Sydenham. I think that's how you say that. I don't know. The police are already on their trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including that of the name of the victim. A witness was able to provide a precise description of all three men, and this will surely give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. Excuse me. I hate that talking quickly when I'm trying to record makes me yawn. I don't know why it does, but it does. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about this highly dangerous band and to provide a full description as it is available at the moment. The gang has been in business for some considerable time, being a family of three, a father and his two sons. The elder, Jack Randall, is a man in his 40s and already gray-haired, while of average height and build. Being the mastermind behind the burglaries, he retains control over his sons, both of whom are close in age but very different in appearance. His first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered with a small, disproportionate head. The younger brother, Melvin Randall, is somewhat weaker constitution and is as skinny as a rake. The gang is wanted not only for their frequent thefts and break-ins, but for their exceptionally brutal pirate career they enjoyed before returning to England. Be alert, and may your valuables stay safe. That would be nice, yes. Okay.
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
Interesting. Which makes me wonder if maybe it's not them.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame. This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
That would be good.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
Interesting.
So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Okay. Anything else in here? Doesn't seem to be. Okay, what do we got? By way of clues. So, criminals identified, Randalls are well known. And then I also want to see violent behavior from the criminals. Oh. Okay, never mind. I honestly am leaning towards the Randalls were blamed already. Getting suspicious.
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
Oh.
We have to open it. Your ladyship?
Okay.
Let us try to open this safe.
We got puzzle?
This safe can be cracked.
Okay.
I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Okay. So... trying to listen. Whoa. Okay. Then we gotta... Was it 5? Yeah. Then we'll do one more. 17. Got it. Okay. That's a fun one. Medical report. Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is a great concern. There are several signs of hepatic decompensation. I do not know what that is. The last time we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. There is a particular odor from your breath that is common from those suffering from liver damage. Well, if he drinks all the time, that makes sense. Then there is the lung abscesses that you have discussed. The leg cramps you have described to me are caused by an alteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by excess of alcohol. That includes the tremors. Your liver seems excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of evolving cirrhosis. Sure. There are also signs of ascites. I don't know how you pronounce that. Fluid in the peritoneal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your left rib indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to fatal and fulminant pancreatitis. Your condition may pose a risk to others. Your excessive alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I am available to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. A doctor wants to help.
Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
Interesting.
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal.
True. All right, then. Let's see if I can...
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
No, apparently not. Okay. So then inspect the crime scene in the dining room. Okay, let's do that then. Let's go.
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall. Lord Brigham Brackenstall. Baron Lyndon Brackenstall. The Brackenstall family seems rather austere.
Yeah, they be heckin' fancy. Don't make them good people. I beg your pardon.
Examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
Yeah. Okay, well, whatever.
The hunting scene. A hunter's cabin. Antique hunting weapons.
So the dude likes to hunt. There's water all over the floor, or is it just a very shiny linoleum?
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail.
Toby?
Take it with me. This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
Are we getting Toby? I hope we're getting Toby. Toby's our boy. He's the bestest of doges.
A bottle of wine is missing here. This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
Yeah, I think the crime scene is
An empty
staged.
silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents.
My wonder is,
These wine
was it
bottles are
possibly
expensive and most
the wife
from
and the maid
France.
working together?
The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware. This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there. The hunting
Curious.
scene. A deer hunt. A decanter standing next to the open bottle. An inseparable pair indeed. There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
What is beeswing?
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
I don't know.
This glass has some wine
I don't know what
traces,
beeswing is.
but no visible beeswing. It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other two are clear.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
Chateau Calon-Ségur, French wine, Grand Cru.
Expansive tastes. Oh. Mantelpiece.
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
Interesting.
A fur trader's cabin.
Alright, let's examine the body.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
Okay, then.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow.
That would do it.
That must be the murder weapon.
I wonder if the poker itself is a red herring.
Quite a large stick. A formidable weapon. Barefoot. He had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress.
Anything else? It keeps like... fireplace.
It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
I was gonna say, because if I get all the clues, then it walks me away. So, what do we got? So, let's see. There's that. There's... I don't know. Yeah. And then fireplace grate, dead body. Nope, okay. I don't have anything else. I wanted to make sure. So what does this one say? 3 people drinking wine out of these glasses. One of the 3 probably prefers wine with beeswing. I don't know. I don't know about that one either. Yeah, it could have been either one at this point. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I don't know. What else we got? Collect Toby. Toby! We have to go get our goodest of boys. Toby is the best. We love Toby. He is the most excellent of doges. Oh, Toby! Come on, buddy.
Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case.
Oh, what a good boy. Alright, Toby, come back with us. Oh, look at that goodest of boys. Oh, we love a good doge. Give him pets. Sherlock, give him pets. Oh, good boy.
Search, Toby.
Get that nose a snoofing. Yeah. Follow the smell. Yeah. His little tiny legs. Do a good snoofins. Over here. I've snoofed it.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Oh, good job, Toby. So we've snoofed the shed. And then follow it this way? Yeah, and then they go back out. We snoofed a well.
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
Is there more for us to do? Oh, yeah. More snoofing, buddy. And then right over the wall. Yeah.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
His mouth isn't moving. I guess he's just thinking it.
The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
I don't know, but I would like to find out. Oh, what a good boy, Toby. Okay, I want to check out the shed first.
This hook might be useful. Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved. Small gardening tools. Nothing of great interest. Bags of seed.
I already looked at that.
Some empty bags were recently moved. This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
Okay. So that's that. Now let's go look at the well.
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it?
Yeah, there we go. The silverware.
Silverware? This is hardly a coincidence. The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
I've never seen it with like the insignia or anything on the back of it before. That's kind of cool. Interesting. And then let's examine the wall where Toby barked.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
Anything? Sherlock, you just gonna be standing over there sniffing the bushes? Alright, okay. What else have we got to do? Got a lot of evidence. So, I think we gotta go back and talk to the wife again. Oh, excuse me. Yep. Alright.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
Let me see.
We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Your ladyship?
I wonder if you know anything else about it. Yeah.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behavior.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is
Well
true
then.
that he once threw a decanter at me, And all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead. But a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was especially hard for her.
I do feel really bad for her.
We found your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed.
But I don't trust either one of them. Like, honestly though, if it turns out that either of them did it, I'm absolving them because, like, that was technically self-defense, so. Let's see if Lestrad's got anything else for me.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why,
Don't like
once he
that.
splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's door and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
I'm just gonna say it out loud now. I think karma got him. Because he a asshole.
Inspector, I have recovered
Like,
the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
In the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
He does make a good
Perhaps
point.
it was used as a temporary hiding place. Or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery.
I see. What else have we got? Oh, we got more things. Spectre's Tale. Violent behavior. Yeah. Okay, so we got violent towards his wife. I don't know. We're definitely missing some stuff. So, what else we got to do? Well, I wonder if we're missing, if we can go upstairs for anything now. Or if we're missing anything in here.
This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
Have I missed any clues? I don't know. I wonder if there's more I can look at outside. Ah, excuse me. I'm saying excuse me to a video game like I... Jesus. Okay.
Brave Toby.
Yes,
the best
bravest
nose
Toby.
in the British Empire.
That he does. He is such a good boy. The goodest of boys. Okay, anything else out here I need to be looking at? Anything? You might want to bring that newspaper inside. It's gonna get rained on. Where's Watson? Am I missing anything from the well? Guess not. Or the shed. I don't think I'm missing anything. Bags, toolbox, suitcase. I guess not. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, I'm missing a big piece of evidence somewhere. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm missing something from the... Excuse me, from the office. Or from the dining hall or whatever this one is. But I must be missing some piece of evidence here. That I just haven't been able to... Can I talk to Lady Brackenstall again?
What a horrible thing to have happened.
I'm stuck. That's what's happening, is I'm stuck. You moved. You were not standing over there before. Where's Watson?
A trapper's hut. A trapper's hut. A hunter scene. The Brackenstall family appear to be preoccupied with hunting.
The only way...
A fur trader's cabin.
The only thing that I can think of in regards to that is, like, maybe... I don't know. I have so many questions and no answers. But we're going to try to figure that out in the next episode. So, I'm going to leave this here. We're not going to look at the dead body. And if you guys like this video, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell. That way you guys get notified when new videos go live. And don't forget to share the video around to anybody you think might enjoy watching me play through Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. And if you've got any ideas for what you think happened or who might have actually done it, let me know down in the comment section, because I'm a little confused with this one. I don't feel like we have enough information to solve this, but I'm not finding any new places for there to be things to do. So unless I've got like unless I got evidence I need to... Okay, the rope. I have to perform an analysis on the rope, so I'll do that in the next episode. But I will leave the full playlist for Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments down below me on the screen if you guys want to check that out and get caught up on everything that's happened so far. And a link to the game will be down in the description if you guys want to play this for yourselves, along with the links to my social media pages and my Etsy page if you guys want to go check those out as well. I will leave the full playlist for Control on the opposite side of the screen if you guys want to go check out that one and get caught up before the next episode. And that being said, I'm Captain TigerLily, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye!